like love, 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 and music. La la la, love, 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 and music. Love, love.
Hello, 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 everyone. Thank you for tuning in. I am Jay Lee. This is Jay Lee's Corner. This is my review for season 6, episode 17 of Braxton Family Values and all that shit. Y'all know I'm like, what is this season gonna bring? Is it gonna be a lot of not answering questions? There's going to be a lot of ignoring the obvious, like this hoodwinkness and bamboozledness and being led astray by the foolishness of it all, but we shall see. Okay, happy Friday, because it's 1 o'clock in the morning, so happy Friday. I will be live on my YouTube this Sunday, 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so make sure to be there or be square. If you have not done so already, please take a moment to subscribe to my channel and become a whole J-Bird, dun 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 dun, and all that good shit. Okay, like, comment, and share. Shop my Teespring merchandise. The link is below for hoodies, t-shirts, and mugs. Follow me on IG. All that is in that description box. Okay. So first up, we see Tony and Tamar meeting up at the little restaurant for a little drink, little food, more little drink than that's what I'm looking at. Tony, I don't like that wig, mama. I didn't like any of Tony's wigs in this episode. I love Tony with short hair. I think she looks amazing with her short hair. Cause sometimes with the wig, the edges just don't all the way be right. It's like, it looks like her forehead was sweating and nobody fixed it. And I'm like, Tony is a legend in these streets. And I'm like, y'all should be able to fix Tony's this look at that. This looks horrible. That is Tony the motherfucking Braxton. Okay? She looks great, but the wig looks horrible. Okay? If the edges ain't together, if the lace ain't right, the wig ain't right. And I don't like it. So yeah, I love Tony with her natural short hair, or when she has a good weave. And I feel like sometimes she had hats on because them edges don't be right. Okay? Girl, get you a better stylist. Tamar out here with her short dude, she shaved all her hair off, and now she just real gel slick down, mousse slick down, just pull out to the front type or whatever. She has a pretty face, she looks gorgeous. But she looks golden. Really, really golden. Okay. Anyway, so we see Tony and they meet up first. Now, Tony and Tamar talking, and Tamar said how basically she ain't talked to nobody besides Tony really since the whole Ayana situation. Ain't none of them really talked or whatever. She also brings up how she's on tour now. She's a single mother now because her and Vince are no longer together, and she's on tour with Snoop for that play that she was in that had all them rumors about her being difficult or whatever. I'm sure we'll get into that later. Anyway, she brings up how she has not invited any of the sisters to the play. And so Tony, well, you should invite them to come see you. When can we, what's gonna go on with that? And Tamara said, well, how about you buy a ticket? I'm saying, if you want to come, you buy a ticket or whatever. I don't want them to come up to the show and come up on stage. And she's like, why would they do that? What they did the last time? And I was like, that was a concert. That was not a stage play. They not gonna do that. I'm like, Tamar, didn't y'all go to Ayala to stop bringing up old shit? Why are you already bringing up old shit? I'm like, see, she already irking my nerves. I'm like, girl, why you really holding on to that when they tried to surprise you? So they came up on stage and was just dancing in the background. They not gonna do that at no play. They should have did at your concert. But I mean, sometimes people do that to their family. But whatever. Tony then girl, just calm down or whatever. Tony and Twanda. Tony and Tamar then talk about Tony's wedding, how her and Birdman going or whatever. And we're great. We're good or whatever. You know what I'm saying? We still want to get married. He wants to hurry up and do it. He wanted to elope. No, you can't do that. Then everybody gonna say, well, he didn't love her enough to have a real wedding. First of all, Birdman and Tony both old enough to not get no fucks about what someone thinks. Okay, that's you, Tamar. That's you. And if they eloped, so half of America don't believe they in a relationship. The other half don't believe they're gonna get married. So I'm like, girl, miss me with the bullshit. She also brings up it's like we want to get married. We want to get married. We just, we're having such trouble planning it because we always like our schedules are just so busy. I mean, I get Tony is touring. What is Birdman doing? Like, does he have albums coming out? Like, is he doing tours? Like, what is y'all? If y'all should have enough money to hire a wedding planner, the hardest thing about a wedding is picking a date. Okay, y'all should be able to look at y'all schedules because you ain't booked out for years, Tony. You not booked out for years. You have some free time. You wanna know how I know that? Because you sat in these confessionals for a couple of days doing your confessional conversations, okay? So you had some free time. And we know the Birdman is on the season. So he had some free time. So y'all ain't picking no dates because this is a fake ass relationship. Anyway, they say they gonna get married. We don't believe it. Well, at least I don't believe it. We do see who's up next. Wrong button. Mama Braxton. I'm just pulling the cover next time. Mama Braxton and Umba meet up. Y'all know they call Tawanda Umba. And I hate writing out Tawanda's name and I take my notes. So I write Umba and I call her Umba. Because they call her Umba. It is what it is. Anyway, her and Mama Braxton meet up or whatever, again, Mama Braxton say she ain't talked to Tamar, basically. Okay, so it's not that no one's talked to each other. No one's talked to Tamar. Okay, let's just say that. She also said how her and maybe Trina been playing phone tag. I'm like, that may be true because Trina is working on the Sister Circle show. But I'm like, I can get that. But, no one's really talked to Tamar. Let's get that out the way. So when Umba said, well, how do you feel about what happened? He's like, well, I didn't want to go to Ayala anyway. Because, again, no one's talked to Tamar since Ayala. And so she's like, that was the last time I talked to her. And it was what it was. She then goes to say how, everything Ayala said was negative. Why would I be up there smiling and happy and whatever if every word out of her mouth is something negative towards me? I'm like, my girl, Tamar is all up and through you. Okay, when she was talking, I said that is Tamar to the max. Mama Braxton really don't get that what Ayana was saying was you the reason your daughters are the way they are, and even how she talking in this instance, you can see it. This is gonna be Tamar in what 10 years? Okay, maybe 20 years. This is going to be Tamar. Okay, full of attitude and full of I didn't do itness. It ain't my faultness. And miss me with the bullshit trying to explain that I did something wrongness is what Tamar going to be. Because that's what Mama Braxton is right now. She then say, I feel like Ayala was picking on Tamar. I said, what, Mama? Girl, Mama Braxton, how much is Tamar paying you to say these things? How much? Because I feel like even in the moment you said that the thing that Tamar was doing was crazy. Ayana wasn't picking on Tamar. Tamar was extra, read all about it and wanted some attention. So she kept having to address Tamar. Tamar can't control her goddamn on self. So Umba said, if mommy feel like, Ayana was picking on Tamar, then that's mommy's truth. She said, however, note, Miss Ayala wasn't only, addressing Tamar. She was also tough on mommy. So because Ayana was tough on her, now she was tough on Tamar. She was tough on the two people who needed it the most and who clearly still didn't really do shit with it. Okay, so Ayala did not fix them because they still stuck in the bullshit of it all. Anyway, that was really it what they talked about. You know what I'm saying? Umba does bring up how she feel like everyone has to handle things in their own way, and since the Ayana taping things have happened, and they don't really talk about stuff. They kind of just like, oh, and things sit and fester for a long time. And we were like, why they hate each other? Because they ain't talked about shit, okay? Anyway, we then see. Mama Braxton did say she making a cookbook. So it was there cooking or whatever. Umba has a boyfriend. We still have not met who she's dating at all. And her mama was making a joke or something, then, oh, you look real happy these days, smiling and stuff, dressed all nice. And Umba walked away laughing. Because she got some man, honey, we ain't gonna probably ever meet, truth be told. Anyway, next up we see that Traci and Trina meets up. Now, see, I had the hardest time getting a good picture of of Trina, because she kept talking, and everything was, her mouth was open and her teeth were showing. And the other confession, look, her eyes was closed. I'm like, girl, your eyelashes is too heavy. Your whole eyes look closed. Okay, so this is the best I can do, y'all, to not put a bad or worse picture than this up. And I didn't want to get nobody bad. Traci was the same way. She kept talking and making faces, so this was the best I could do. Anyway, they meeting up on Trina's job, the Sister Circle. So Traci goes to see Trina on Sister Circle. She's a co-host there, and she seems very happy there. She's like, this is my chair, and I sit down, and I spin around, and I say, hi, guys. So I feel like for Trina, she feels like, beside her, the bar chick stuff, I feel like maybe she's like, this is what I really want to do, and I'm doing it on my own. It ain't because of my sisters. Like, this is really something for me, period. And I'm happy for Trina. Really, really good. I want all of them. Umba needs to get something for herself besides a man. I feel like we don't know what Umba really does in life, so I wish something with that would happen. Anyway, Traci go, I don't want to be here if they're going to keep bringing up stuff for the young love, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to talk about that, and, we have to see because she's there to do like a little, they took her out on the set for the show. But they do ask her about it. Why do you feel after the whole Yana thing or whatever? And she just brings up how it helped us talk a little bit more and to feel a little bit more. It made me look at things from my sister's perspective a little bit more. So it helped here and there. But I feel like, did it if y'all ain't talk since? We have to see about that. They also kind of bring up that's all I really asked her. And then when her and Trina talk, they kind of bring up how the reason none of them have all talked together is because none of them have been in the same place at the same time. And I'm like, you can't schedule that? But it may be hard. I know I posted a picture of me, my mom, my brother, my sister, my nephew, and I said this is like a picture of a unicorn under a rainbow, because it's very hard to get all of us in one picture. But that's because one, my brother lives out of state, and two, we be busy here. So what I'm saying, it be what it be. But I'm like, y'all on a whole show. A whole show. So at least talk. You know what I'm saying? I at least I text all the we text all the time. You may not see them, but y'all ain't talked at all. But I guess so. Anyway, we do see Tamar then calls Umba. Y'all see what they all look like now, so I can take them off the screen. Okay. We do see that Tamar calls Umba and asks her, hey, how about you gather the other sisters all together and y'all all come to my show next week? Oh, well, like what day is it next week? I need a date. It's next week. You know what I'm saying? So count 5 days from now. She said it's a week from today. So count 5 days. I said, wait a minute. First of all, a week is 7 days. So if it's 1 week from today, that should be 7 days. If you saying it's 5 days from now, your week counting is off. Okay, and they're gonna be either early or late for your show. We'll probably late because a week is 7 days. I'm like, why didn't you just say it's the 13th, it's the 25th, it's the 30th, it's the 1st, or whatever day it was? The whole thing. It's a week from now. Count the days. Count 5 days. I would have like, bitch, 5 days is not a week. Okay, do you mean 5? Do you mean it's 5 business days? That isn't a week. But I digress. Anyway, Umba say she's gonna try to do what she can do. We do see Tamar meet up with one of her good friends. Why Tamar don't have no female friends? Tamar is friends with a lot of gay men. And no judgment. Everyone loves a good gay man. Okay, they are amazing. They make you laugh. They're great people. They have sense of, it's just great. It's like having a good girlfriend. They just have me gay. But I'm like, I think it's weird when women only have gay male friends. That's just odd to me. I'm like, did you not get along with women? Anyway, she brings up how her and Vince are divorcing, but they cool, they still a family, he's still Logan daddy, you know what I'm saying? She's like, me and his divorce is like white people divorce, and we co-parent too. I say, black people do it too, Tamar. You do know that, right? Like, you don't know that because you're stupid? Okay. Anyway, she brings up how, her and Vince can sit around and she can talk about her boyfriend and he can talk about whoever he been dating or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I said, okay. She then brings up how she feels like Ayanna on Ayanna, that her sisters betrayed her. And I said, what? Again, the way the Ayanna episode ended and how Tamar was, I'm so I am so sorry for having all that, and you like, I feel betrayed by who? If you apologize and you realize that you have been extra, extra, read all about it, you can't then after the fact say, you know what, I feel betrayed. I feel like I'm like, oh shit, it makes me feel like Tamar full of shit sometimes. Because betrayed, how? How? Anyway, and I did see online that Tamar called Ayanna, I think, noodle head or spaghetti head or right something with how Ayanna wore her hair back then, and said that Ayanna, exposed that Tamar was abused, and I was like, Tamar, you exposed that you was abused on Wendy. Ayanna in the show never said that. Again, Tamar be full of shit, man. I'm telling you. I don't know if she shaved her head and that's where her sense was, the last bit of sense that she had. But I'm like, you be on some bullshit, Tamar, and I can't. I told y'all I love her music, but I can't put up with bullshit. And right now it's a bunch of bullshit. A bunch of bullshit. Anyway, whatever. She also brings up how I judged my sister so much back in the past with how they dealt with their ex-husbands, you know what I'm saying? And how can they do that? And how can they do this or whatever? And how could they still have whatever around and whatnot? And she said, but that's because I hadn't went through it yet. And I get it now that me and the Vince is divorced and then we having a co-parent. I get it. Well, because a lot of times, Tamar, you talk about what you don't know about, what you still doing today. But whatever. You know what I'm saying? She also brings up how she never thought her and Vince would be, she never thought her and Vince would not be together. I thought we'd be together forever. And so it's shocking to me that I have a whole new boyfriend. And she talked about this man. I got a new man. We've been dating for a couple months. And saying he's amazing. He's dark skinned. He's Nigerian. I won't say his name. And I'm like, look, I don't want anybody describing a human being like food and then making tasty slurping noises. Because I'm like, so you out here sucking dick, Tamar? I mean, ain't nothing wrong with sucking dick. But I feel like you don't have to be out here sucking dick on camera, you know, in the confessional. Like, he tastes that good. He makes your mouth water. We get that. But girl, why you acting thirsty? You can't be that thirsty. You had a whole husband for 16 years. And it's sad because it feels like the way she bragged about how this man looks, I feel like part of that is down in Vince. And it's weird because for years, Tamar said, I love my Teddy Ruxpin. You know what I'm saying? I love him thick, 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 thick. And your new man is fit and in shape. He don't look shit like Vince. And now the same way she was all about how squeezable Vince was. Now you sucking up this man with a biscuit. I'm like, girl, this all the sucking noises. I was like, girl, it ain't too much. I think it's great that you found love again. It's a good thing when someone divorces and they are able to find someone. But I'm like, I don't want to hear you slurp about your man being tasty. Because again, I'm like, you out here sucking dick, Tamar? Already? Okay. Anyway, she does an interview at one of our stations here in Detroit. I think it was 92.3. Our little, jazz, R&B, you know what I'm saying? No, that's 98.7. But it's a good little station or whatever. So she did a little interview there, and she was just talking and talking and talking. And one thing I will say is that she gave a good word to a girl who was there, who worked there, who was sad over a breakup. And Tamar kind of said, I thought I'd be with Vince forever. You know what I'm saying? I really thought that. It's like, it'll get better. It's like, you know what? I'm the happiest I've ever been in life right now. I'm happier than I've ever been. And this is after I thought I would always be with that other man, and I ain't with him no more. She then brings up, she says relationships have expiration dates, and she's like, would you drink some expired milk? And the girl said no. She said, right. So why would you want to drink into that relationship that's expired? That's a word. It really, really, really is. However, stop slopping that man up with a biscuit, Tamar. But that was a great, great thing. We do see Mama Braxton and Trina. Was it all three of them? Mama Braxton, Trina, and Umber all meet up. Oh, they did. And they were sitting around chit-chatting and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? They're talking about how Tony don't really want to plan a wedding. She more just wants to, get married. And I'm like, I don't think she want to do either. I don't think she wants to do either. Trina, with Tawana keeps bringing up how, I was supposed to help her plan it, but she just won't plan it. Like, she won't pick a date. They just won't do stuff like she like take Tony act like she's on her own, but you know what I'm saying, I'm here to help, and she not, doing anything or whatever. Then they asked Trina, well, what's up with your man? She's like, well, we talk about marriage or whatever, and she was the same man then. Now we know since since they recorded this episode, her and Van are now engaged. He proposed to her. Was it last weekend? I think last weekend, over because Tamar was all on social media. So Trina is actually engaged. I believe Trina will get married before Tony. Okay, let's just say that. Anyway, when they asked Umber, if someone proposed to you tomorrow, would you say yes? And then she said, yeah, I would. And they were like, what? So again, Umber has some boyfriend who we don't know who he is. She never shows him. I'm like, why is Umber on the show? Is she on the show just because she's a Braxton? She don't do much of nothing. She don't show shit. We don't see her kids. Her ex-husband is gone. I don't know what job she do. She got a whole man that we don't see. Umber is like Tommy. She ain't got no job. What is it? She Tommy and she Craig and she Smokey. She's all these different people who we don't know shit about, okay? She's goddamn Where's Waldo of the relationship, not the relationship, of the show. Where is she at and what is she doing? I don't know. Anyway, they do all go to Tamar's play. They all show up. You know what I'm saying? It's the first time they all been together. It was weird. They all walked in. Tamar was nervous. They came in one by one. I think Tony got there first. And then, Mama Braxton was there. Logan came. And then, Traci and Trina showed up. Of course, Umber showed up. And it was, hey girl, hey girl, hey. Y'all want to meet Snoop? Let's go meet Snoop. And they go off and they meet Snoop and take some pictures. And, oh, these my sisters. Oh, hey, sister. Hey. And they take some pictures, you know what I'm saying? But it still seemed weird. It's like, y'all, it's like a whole elephant in the room. An elephant in the room smoking weed. An elephant in the room smoking weed getting high off gin and juice. It's what it seems. It's just, and like, y'all gonna ignore the elephant in the middle of the room smoking gin and juice, drinking gin and juice, smoking weed. Like, say this, I don't know why they don't address the thickness in the air between them. Anyway, we then see as Tamar's going on stage, Tony has to leave. She don't say why. She says something came up, some kind of emergency that she didn't have no control over, and so she leaves. She does not see Tamar's show. So we will see what happens on the next episode. But you know what I'm saying? That was episode 1. So put in the comment section if y'all are here for this show this season or not. Okay? So I am Jay Lee. This is Jay's Corner. Peace.
He's like love.